Rimouski, a small town on the edge of the St. Lawrence River. Here, the church, the French language, and the game of hockey rule, but not necessarily in that order.
Every time you're at home, it's such a big thing. I mean, just to be around the town and to feel the excitement when you're going to play a game or after a game, it's unbelievable.
It's the first home game of the season, and as expected, it's a full house. From near and far, they have traveled to welcome back Nova Scotia native Sidney Crosby as one of their own.
Yeah, I drove a few hours to get here. I live near Montreal, so I have to drive 6 hours to get here today. Oh, look, here. It's full all the time. Everybody loves him.
Their love for number 87 is understandable. Last season, at the age of just 16, playing against some opponents 3 years his senior, Crosby scored 135 points in only 59 games. A feat that won him CHL Player of the Year.
He's the best junior player in the world, I think. And playing with him is unbelievable. Speed is incredible. He got great hand.
A lot of guys say he's not the biggest guy, but he plays a lot bigger than he is, and exceptional speed helps too.
Picking up where he left his QMJHL scoring title last year, Crosby begins his second season on a hot streak. Already with 2 assists in the home opener, Crosby continues to press for more until...
It happened in Chicoutimi, and it happened here tonight, and hopefully the league's going to do something about it.
The opponents are playing against him the way that they play against superstars. You know, nothing illegal. Everybody respects the kind of player he is, but on the other side, you know, they want to play the real hockey game against him.
Close checking or fair play? Either way, it's a reality Crosby has been dealing with for some time now.
You're fucking sick down. Kidding me?
There's a lot of players out there that will go after him and take shots at him, try to get him off his game, but Sid does a great job of kind of blocking that out and just playing through that stuff.
There are times when he might get a stick or an elbow or whatever, and that's fine. That's the way, it's going to happen when you play the way he plays.
I try not to be a perimeter player. I try to go in there and make things happen, and sometimes it's hard to focus, but I think I'm getting better with it. I think, like I said, it's an experience thing where you have to go through it and learn how to react to it, and I think I've gotten pretty good at making sure that you keep the same state of mind and keep the same attitude.
Okay. You didn't lose any of it, right? No. And you were wired to keep them back into play? Not very well.
Yeah. What do you call it?
Is that what it is?
I never heard it called that before.
Just off the ice, he just, if you knew him, he's just a nice kid, just a kid. So he's a 17, he's not anything different than any other kid at 17 in high school.
Get that car in the background, the green car, that was the girl looking at him right there.
His nickname, Daryl. It was an exhibition game, actually, and I think we were winning. It was kind of a blowout, and he ended up racking up, maybe 7 or 8 points. And
Mark Tolman was sitting beside me. He looks over at me and he goes, "It's Daryl."
Just come up with a nickname, Daryl, after Daryl Silver. He had that big game against Boston, I think, wasn't it? Yeah. Anyways, I guess he got wind of it too and sent him the game sheet signed.
And I've signed it to Daryl. Many more great games or whatever I said on it. I don't know exactly what I said on it.
I like Daryl better than Sidney. I'd rather say that than Sidney.
Even the guys on his team, they weren't born when I scored the 10 points in a game. Obviously, their mom or dads told them about it or read it about somewhere. But maybe someday he'll get 10 in the big league.
Despite the injury, Crosby decides to play the next game, wearing a full visor to protect his mouth.
He's real competitive. He hates to lose, whether it's baseball, golf, playing cards, or any video games.
Moments before the game, Crosby has witnessed to Rimouski franchise history as two of the NHL's hottest stars, Vincent Lecavalier and Brad Richards, are both honored by their former junior team at center ice. Crosby knows this very well could be him one day, but the distant future is not a priority right now. In a pregame ritual, the 17-year-old blocks out all the distractions and prepares for the game. This game, because it's the only one that matters.
In my mind, they go through the same thing, so that every time that I start a game, that I start the same way, and I know that I've done the things to be ready. Despite the pressure, the expectations, his own fears of failure, Crosby does it again, scoring a goal and 5 assists.
With his talent, his work ethic that he already has right now, I truly believe, and I think a lot of people do too, he's going to be, a great hockey player in the NHL.
As a parent, when he was younger, 6, 7, 8 years old, you could tell he was a good hockey player, maybe a little bit above average in Cole Harbour where he played minor hockey. But, I mean, it was really impossible for me to say when he's 16 or 17 he's going to be doing this and doing that. And you just kind of let him have fun, enjoy the game, work hard, and take baby steps every year and get better every year. That's all we kind of told him to do, and he did. So